Greetings and salutations. Now, this live stream is going to be based upon the other two live streams I did. You know, I was I was encouraged by G Block. I'm encouraged by the brothers and the sisters from the United Kingdom. I'm very encouraged by those who are in the United King who is in the British UK area because they got their heads on straight. And in the light of what's going on, see, uh, me and V Dub, you know, me and V Dub not only stay in this side of the Atlantic, V Dub and I look at things from a globalist perspective, or we look at things from a global geopolitical level. And and I'm gonna speak for myself now, because I see things from a geopolitical level, and I'm seeing a web of interconnected personalities and ideologies lining up together. I said that something needs to be done. And there is a reason why I have this. If you if you see the thumbnail of this video, this live stream, you'll know there's a black woman holding a white boy. No, a black woman holding a black child, which is a boy, with the American flag. And this flag, probably counting on the stars, I would have surmised that the stars been. I'm surmising this is about the latter part of the 19th century, before World War I. So I would assume it was, you know, North Dakota and South Dakota was the last states that joined the Union. Arizona did not. So we probably had like 47 states if you count the stars on that flag. There's a reason why I have this, and there's another reason why I have that thumbnail. We've been told for the past 20 years on YouTube and social media by a group of men that black women hate their sons, their grandsons, and so forth. But that picture, and let me see. You know what? Better yet, I'll put it up. I'll pull it up real quick, because this picture is the reason why I'm gonna make my statement. I'm gonna make my statement, and let me try to find that picture. Where is it at? Where is it at? Yeah. Hold on. Oh, I got too much. Um, Let me see which one I can take down. I don't got no room. So yeah, let me go ahead and take that down and put up this picture up. You see, I don't know who. See, I don't know who this man, who this boy, and that is a boy, because boys do wear at during that time period. Boys do wear dresses because of the lack of diapers, and it was easier access for the parent, and particularly the mothers, to clean the child and use the restrooms. That's therefore boys during this time period also wear uh it's not called a dress, but it's functioning as one. So we're gonna surmise that this is a boy, and this is his mother or grandmother with the flag. Now, like I said, I'm assuming that this is before Arizona and New Mexico became a state. So I'm surmising this is the 1890s or 1880s. If these two individuals were still here, right, 120 years later, how would they perceive what's be said in these sectors of social media? They would look at y'all with great disappointment. And possibly because how some of y'all are grifting, they probably might sit there and actually hate you because you took this picture and said that she hates her son. And then some of y'all, the other side of y'all, will say that this boy hate his black mother. This cancer that that y'all are consuming, that's just consuming y'all, the cancer of insecurity, low self-esteem, and self-hatred. This cancer consume y'all so much that it's now becoming a social and, yes, a political problem. Y'all hate each other so bad that you're willing to sit there and trade your freedom to vote for a man who disregards your history and disregard your leadership and disregard your history, your leadership, your history, your talent, everything that God has blessed you. He disregards it, and y'all voted for him last November. This ain't no hate. This ain't no, I'm spreading fear. No, this is actual facts. Anybody can go to Arlington National Cemetery and look at how many black military people's names was removed. Anybody can go to San Antonio, Texas, where I'm at, and see that uh and go to a and see that the Tuskegee Airmen's memory has been removed by executive order. Current African American generals and colonels and admirals is being removed. All because you got no self-respect. You Negroes are cancer, and y'all need to be stopped. Back in December or November, I said late, latter part of November, when I was having my Thanksgiving. Uh, Now I'm talking in backwards because I'm trying to be very cryptic because I'm not let you Negroes what are the plan, but I'm telling you what is the mission. I'm gonna tell you what the mission is, not the plan. So when I was sitting here eating my my duck and my in my beef, my roast beef for Thanksgiving. I look at some of the people at the table. Then I look at some of the people I see over here online, and I see the gulf of difference, the gulf, uh, not even similar, not even close. But I have seen how these spaces affect the young, your fresh and fits of the world, your Myrons, your Rollo Tomasis, your Obsidians, Angermans of the world. How much poison that they bred out for everybody to consume, and yet they're getting away with it. Even the illegal activities that they have done over the course of 10, 11, 12 years, there had not been brought to justice. While many of y'all can these fools can write these books and put it on Amazon or put it on eBay and getting on Fox Soul, I ask a question. How are you going to stop all this? So this ain't no hating. Oh, you just hating because some idiot put a book out. No, this is about the future. You got young men being affected by these nefarious Negroes, these nefarious red pillars online saying that that young 18, 17, 18, 16-year-old girl is your enemy. Messages being sent out that everybody else who is not of a certain gender the only abilities for the only uh thing about them is that they are subhuman, and thus give an excuse to harass, demean, disrespect, and so forth. So back in November during Thanksgiving, I told myself that I'm on a cliff, and this cliff that I'm on is very safe. I'm safe on this cliff. I don't have to. The only blowback I'm gonna have is, oh, some stupid idiot is gonna make a YouTube video lying about me and slandering me and or attacking the people who's on my channel. But something just pushed me over, and I said, there's gonna be a point though I'm going to have to jump off this cliff. It's not some suicidal. Uh, it's not something about committing suicide or whatever the case may be. Is about destroying the opposition and putting out a better alternative. What needs to happen. Now, I'm not going to tell you what the plan is, but I know what the mission is. I'll tell you what the mission is, not the plan. I'll let you figure that out. And half of y'all won't even do that. Because of that, because of what I've seen these past 5, 6, 7, these past 10 years, I decided to jump off that cliff. I didn't just jump off, I ran off of it. I ran off the cliff because nobody else is not going to do this job. I was hoping that there was somebody who's more charismatic, a lot more educated than I am. Somebody who's more easy on the eyes, has a more um, an oratory skill to do so. But there was one person I had hoping, you know, in doing so, but no. But then I look at a poster that my mother have up, and my mother have a poster of MLK, and the poster said, "It's up to us," alluding to after it was talking about the aftermath of his assassination, and I guess that the picture of MLK was his last day on Earth, and he says is left up to us. So when I look at that picture, that poster, and then seeing the events of Trumpism, and then I see how the manosphere, white or black, is corrupting the minds of and then this whole Kamala Anthony being slandered by the manosphere and the alt right. I decided to side not just to drop off the cliff. I decided to run off the motherfucker, and I hopefully, because it's a very deep dive. It's a very deep dive off this cliff. I don't even see the ground, but I do know who my targets are. See, my targets of who's on the ground is those who believe that SBE bashing women, harassing women, and going after women's boyfriends and women's husbands, and they're getting away with it. Those are my targets. These individuals need to be called up. See, far too long we allow the internet companies, Google, Facebook, Meta, Instagram, TikTok, to allow these individuals to do and say everything and encourage doxing and harassment. So while these idiots can hide behind writing books, say I'm an author, while at the same time they use their time to use their proceeds to shield themselves from legal ramifications of they doxing people and putting people's social security numbers and Discord servers and so forth. That's why I said it's time for me to do the extreme route. My mission is to knock these niggas smooth the fuck offline. Not only them, but actually make YouTube responsible for whatever fucking thing that they have ever done. That is the mission. And then as for when it comes to the young boys that who's listening to it, the Fresh and Fits of the world and the Myrons of the world, who's been poisoned by no, in order to prevent them to be reached, we need to create another type of programs where boys who are in hopeless positions to gain the tools necessary to be productive citizens and not only productive, but yet level-headed positions. Be level-headed and productive. And it's time to go over these Negroes' heads. So that's my plan. I'm not gonna tell you what it is because none of y'all's business, and y'all ain't gonna stop a fucking thing. And if you do try to stop a thing, that's why I have a cash app, because I'm collecting legal money. I'm not playing. So yeah, that is what I'm about. I'm not playing I'm not here with no fuckery. You take your ass off my channel if you here for the fuckery. See, let me tell you why, and I'm going to show you why it needs to be stopped. And this is to Hemp, DJ Hemp. DJ, I suggest DJ Hemp, I suggest that you be careful. Excuse me. I suggest you be mighty careful on who you align yourself with. I suggest that you do. Be mighty careful. You see, messing with Obsidian and messing with the people who is with Obsidian is going to bring failure and destruction to you. Uh, I don't know you. You never had a discussion on a live stream. We never had a uh, we never have a but I did donate money to you. I sit there and I gave you some super chats to let you know of who you're dealing with. You're dealing with a bunch of losers online. Losers who are let's say their prime objective is to harass and bully women and those who are sympathetic to women because they are losers in life and they have nothing to gain. And the grift off of the trauma and pain of others. So I include you into this video to tell you, because I would like to do a separate video, but I decided no, I should not. I should not do a separate video. Since you are a man in Texas, I believe though you in Houston, right? And one thing I do appreciate him, DJ Hemp, is that you at least are fair. But you're new here. You've been here for 2-3 years. You've been new. But understand, these individuals that you are in company with have 10 plus years more, 5 plus years more, 10 years plus more, even 20 years plus more than you realize. This is a game that they're trying to play. They're trying to use you and others to cover up their past sins. That's why I send you those super chats telling you where to find these videos of Obsidian and that of I was going to see a video of Mr. Fantastics and their little illegal uh uh provocations. But since I don't find anything of Mr. Fantastics at this point, I'm just going to show you about Obsidians. Obsidian got to go. Obsidian does not deserve to come back at all. What's going on, Pierre? What's going on with you? See, this is what I'm talking about, him, DJ Hemp. This might be risky. This is what this is what I'm talking about. Dysfunctional individuals. Who in here dysfunctional? If we're gonna talk about dysfunctional individuals, then tell me, why did you dox Chrissy then?
Because she was being a hypocrite. You didn't have a problem with that.
No. See, this is who you're dealing with, DJ Hemp, and I'm talking to you very calmly and I'm being very salient with you. Doxing is illegal. The people who hang around with Obsidian has been, I'll say, protecting him. That's why Mr. Fantastic is trying to protect him against Gabe. Now, I could see, if you want some more evidence, I can show you some more evidence. In fact, though, I'll do one. I'll do another one. See, there was also a woman who had a problem, and let me see if I have her video. Let's see if I have her video up. I can go ahead and play it.
Mumia, Obsidian Ali, because I am a Christian woman, I'm going to speak to you directly about what I think's going on with you before I get into the bigger issue, because I've done my homework on you. You haven't done your homework on me. You think you know about.
Right. Now, I could play this video ad nauseum. We can go to Fort Harriet channel with Kimberly Foster. The same old dribble. But these individuals say, well, we're here to protect black men, and we're here to get black women to marry black men and black men to marry black women. That's hogwash. That's very hogwash, you know. Because if this was true, right? If this was true, then you gotta be mindful of this other video that I'm about to put down. The late great Alan Roger Curry.
You know, the street harassment stuff, wanting to make that a crime, you know, this date rape bullshit and all that. They want to do that because a lot of women really don't want to fuck. And when they do, they want to fuck a small pool of sociopaths. And I say, that's cool. Go ahead and do that. But just understand, you get nothing from me. Nothing. No caring, no empathy, no social capital, no human capital, no input, no help, nothing. You get nothing from me. Understand that. Know that. This is the reason why the black community is a fucking cesspool, because brothers like me have made it clear through our actions, but that's not enough. We have to now start saying it. You get nothing from me. Nothing. You will die in a pool of your own fucking excrement fucking with me. I will happily watch what's left of Black America burn in fucking embers to the ground with glee.
Yeah, I could play more, but it gets worse than that later on. You see, I'm no longer playing with any of these fools, white or black or otherwise. That's why I said I have already jumped off the cliff. And it's time for retribution and punishment to happen. So uh let's keep it I've got this might be risky. Be careful of the company that you keep, because sooner or later that company will face a great will face some sort of uh discomfort. And they might be gnashing of the teeth later on. But anyway, um I say we need to make things right again. Make things right. That's what men should do. That's what good upstanding people should do, is make things right. And that's why I said, though, if I'm going to address the manosphere, it won't be on YouTube. It won't be on social media for the most part. I want you to understand what I'm just saying, because I'm deadly serious about what I'm saying. Because it's affecting, and this has nothing to do with women, or or you know, this has something to do with the future. I see that the manosphere, the red pill space, only seek out young men and coach these young men that the world is hopeless. You're not liked, you're not loved, and then now though we have a rash of boys committing suicide, self deletions, because they hear shit online. They hear that they're not loved by these black pill and red pill philosophies, and that women are the enemy. It already reached in our high schools. The rhetoric, and it's time for it to be stopped. Little girls, teenage girls, should not be made, should not be cast as villains in these boys' future lives, saying that these little girls are future real fours, because some loser who's in his 60s and 50s uh couldn't even handle his own uh insecurities and his sexual desires when he was young, or some 40-year-old, you know, or some 40-year-old who couldn't even handle his own lustful desires. They need to be stopped. This is a mental health crisis, and they are part of the mental health crisis that need to be resolved. And it should have been resolved 4 years ago. Hopefully in 2 years this will be resolved. And the thing is, Pure, they're trying to get him back on YouTube. That's a problem. So anyway, That's all I gotta say. That the this might be risky, channel. This is to you, because you know what Gabe is saying is right. Shannon, Shannon is Shannon knows about some of this, and he's trying to cover. Shannon and Mr. Fantastic is trying to cover up for Obsidian. Obsidian guy has no business come back on YouTube at all, because he did a lot of foul, illegal activity. So, and that's part of the reason why I don't get on panels anymore. There's only like one person panel I'll get on. You know, no, actually there's two people panels I'm willing to be on, but no, that's why you don't see me on panels anymore, because I'm serious about what the hell I'm talking about. Now, I won't be writing no book. I ain't gonna be writing no book, no stupid book about women, and no. The problem is not women. The problem with boys and men is not women. The problem is the system itself. The system needs to change. The education system needs to be equalized and focus on all sectors of industry. Housing needs to be taught. Housing is part of the reason why families are not created. Most people, most millennials, people my age, and Zoomers, we can't have affordable housing. Therefore, without affordable housing, there won't be children being created, families being created, children being born. Without affordable housing, this is what media y'all should be focusing on: not harassing women, not speaking in the name of black men, speaking as a voice for every black man, while using that voice to denigrate, disrespect, stalk, and harass other people. It's going to be stopped. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say on it. It's 4:09 a.m. and I think I'm done saying what this is really about. What I'm about. It's time to make things right again. Sexual fascism is not the answer to black men's problems. Sexual access, forcing women to sleep with black men is not a solution. And that's what the people who you surround yourself is trying to do. They're trying to shame, blame, and explain women to sleeping with them, because they're mad that some of these women reject them in high school. Right. I actually thought of a way to do that. I actually thought of a way how to do that, but for me, it's more of a for me, Pierre. I have an idea on how to address that, but it's going to be over here first, because I think, though, if you stop allowing the cities to the urbanization, the over urbanization of people living the top. If you spread out the population, is what I'm saying. If you spread out the population, you'll have more homes, more living spaces, so that people can breathe. If we create the conditions, women and children will flourish. I do have an idea on that. Um, but it's going to be like a 10 year a 10-year mission on that. But like I said, I'm starting statewide at this point. But I also want mental health to be in high school, in middle schools, junior highs, and high schools, because we allowed this online activities, idiots online flooding the bullshit on these young boys and girls. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm for. I mean, it's similar to what Scott Galloway wanted, but it's different though. You know, that's who I really want to talk to. Scott is Professor Scott Galloway though. We really want to talk to him. Um, but anyway, yeah, but it needs to be stopped. Yeah, like they do, and more than that, and it's much more than that, Pierre. But if you want to jump on the panel, I guess. I mean, I'll let you on, but I'm not gonna be on for very long. I'm not gonna be on here very long, Pierre. So if you want to jump on the panel, you can. I'll put the link in. And let me just say, I said only, Pierre. So don't even try to hit the link. I'm asking for her to jump on in. So I'm gonna say this again. I said I want Pierre to jump on the panel, nobody else. And if anybody else want to act froggy and jump on this panel when I'm not when I only want her, understand. I'm gonna do something that you wish you hadn't. I'm gonna make sure you regretted it quickly. Anyway, let's go ahead. I'll wait. Now it's up to you, Pierre. If you want to join in. If you're not, I'm cool with that. Oh, let's see. Oh, you popped up. Okay. Yeah. What's going on, Pierre?
Hey, Big J, how you doing?
Yeah. I'm doing fine.
Oh, there's an echo. I don't know if if I did something wrong.
I don't hear no echo.
Oh, hold on. Let me leave and come back in. So, I'm
Okay.
hearing
Okay.
echo. Hold on.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. You're back. Okay.
I'm
You got
back. I'm
everything
hoping
worked out.
I hope
All
so.
right. Okay.
That was really weird.
Mm,
Uh-oh.
yeah. What
No.
happened?
Let me go. Let me go on my other Hold on. Let me get on my other channel. Hold on. I'll
Okay.
come back.
Okay. All right. I don't know what's going on. I think after school is out, within the next 2 weeks. After school's out, I'm planning on going to. Um, I'm going to start joining the the activity and do this activity and I'm using the term activity as a placeholder for what this really about. Hold on. Pierre, your camera's on. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Okay, you're on, Pierre. Okay, you up? Okay.
So I'm seeing two screens, so I think that's the problem.
I don't see no two screen on my end.
Okay, I figured out what.
Oh, she got bounced out. Hmm. You got bounced off up here, so I'll wait for you to come back. Yeah, let me put this up real quick. um,
I think I fixed the problem.
okay, you fixed it. Okay, all right.
Yeah, my tablet was showing the chat room and StreamYards, so that's why there was an echo.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay,
yeah,
I didn't hear any echo on my end. I didn't hear no feedback
I
or
did, I
echo.
did on my end.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Okay.
I didn't know Obsidian was that spiteful and hateful. I never heard him talk like that.
hmm Yeah, but see, the thing is though, I'd be saving some of the footage. I'd be saving
Yeah.
the archives.
Oh my God,
So
I know that he used to say some off the wall shit, but I thought he was trolling. I didn't
hmm
realize he legit has hatred.
hmm yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. And a city he needs to be stopped.
I
He
mean,
trying.
they follow Trump, and it's, they're all about the hate for women and stuff, because I mean, they want to cut medical but want women to have babies. They want to
hmm
cut programs but want women to have babies. They don't want to help women when they have the babies and the babies are here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
This whole system is fucked up. And then they're
hmm
wondering why the birth rate is so low, why women absolutely are not trying to have children at all. We have an environment where it's not conducive to have children. It's not conducive financially, it's not conducive emotionally. Nothing is conducive for women to want to have children.
Right.
This is not the type of system that makes women want to have children.
Well, for anybody to have children. I mean,
Anybody, but mainly it's women that are birthing children, though. Do you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
women that are putting their lives in jeopardy to have children.
right, because women because women are bearing the child, she
Yeah,
can't. It's the environment have to be uh safe for her to or stable for her to successfully give birth and raise that child in its formable years. The
yeah,
environment has to be stable. So yeah, it is not stable. You
no,
know, and you know, and you got people being put into poverty simply because though a child was born that they're in poverty, and
yeah.
so you
They're
know,
cutting education. They're cutting everything that parents need to have children with, right? They're cutting
right,
all the programs.
hmm
So
right,
where did they think that a $5,000 fucking incentive that Trump said he was going to give women to have children? You know how retarded that even sounds?
five
Because
$5,000 don't even it's scratching the bucket.
that doesn't even pay for birthing a child.
Right, right. Yeah, and
So
you're right on that. So what's the point? So what's the point? I mean, what a hospital bill? That's all that is.
it's not
You know.
even, because you can't even have a natural vaginal birth for $5,000 in a hospital.
Right.
So if a woman has complications, then what? Because he's cut all the health programs and medical programs. He's cutting everything. So if she gets into a complication, it'd be a beautiful thing, yes, if every woman could stay home and birth their child at home and not have to pay any money. My grandma did it, for 9 children. However, if there's a complication that arises, then what? She just
Right.
dies.
They excuse me. They act like that. They act like women. They act like all pregnancies are created the same, and it's not.
Well, that's men not knowing a fucking thing about women's bodies and not knowing anything about birthing a child.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know. Yeah.
You can't even get a doctor in a hospital if a baby's breech to reach in or whatever for lawsuits to turn a baby around, and they do C-sections. And then do you know how many women die from having a C-section done?
Well, there is a pandemic, epidemic, I should say. There's an epidemic in Texas of African American women dying
Not just in Texas.
I know.
Black women in America have the worst health care. They get the worst care in any hospital across the nation.
Right. But I don't know if you read the Texas Tribune article. I did this video about 2-3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 4 years ago when I was talking to well, I ain't gonna. She doesn't even matter. I ain't bring her name up in this, but I was talking to her about when I made that video to her, I was saying about how I was really was adding on to what she was saying about women should not give birth to men, and I was saying, well, it's already bad enough because there's infant mortality rate
Yeah.
has
Well,
climbed.
not just infant mortality. Okay, so this is another thing.
Uh-huh.
So in Georgia, and I believe it was a black woman, was charged because she had a miscarriage.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
So
Yeah.
they're going to charge a woman who actually has a miscarriage. They're going to charge women for having miscarriage. Do they fucking know how women's bodies work? When a woman has a miscarriage and the baby doesn't survive within the first few weeks or whatever, that is nature trying to get rid of the dead fetus, because it means that the baby in her womb died.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
So her having a miscarriage, most likely over 95% of miscarriages, or when women start to bleed, that they've already miscarried.
Right.
There's very few instances where a woman starts to bleed and the baby's still alive and still hanging on. So, and there's many cases where a woman, when she has a miscarriage, doesn't get all of the tissue out, and that leads to sepsis. That leads to all kinds of infections for her and blood poisoning, and it can kill her. Okay. So there's so many reasons why women are choosing not to have babies. It is a gift to humanity for a woman to bring life into this world. But we don't live in a society that sees women who have children as a gift to the world. They don't see that. They don't respect that. And just a simple fact for Trump to say he gives somebody fucking $5,000 when before Doge went in and before all these fucked up Republicans went in, parents were getting earned income credit at the end of the year. And then even more so for the first child, for their first year of life coming in, they got major tax breaks.
Mm-hmm.
But he cut that shit out.
Right. Right.
And what fucking Fruit Loopy fucking Republican thinks $5,000 is an incentive to have a child?
I believe though, you know, and I'm assuming you're believing this too. Is that they want to they want some level of slavery back. They want people to be
Even
wage.
more reason why women ain't wanting to produce children. Even more reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're creating a they're creating a underclass. They're trying to create an underclass of people who's going to remain there and replace the immigrants who's coming
Oh, I
in. You
mean
know.
the fact that he wants to cut out all education
Hmm.
is like a turn back to slavery in itself, when people couldn't read or weren't allowed to read books and get education and write and do all these different things that would build their mental state up.
Hmm.
He wants that again. He wants that fucking retarded shit again.
Right. Right.
But
Right.
he listen, I don't think he's thinking this stuff up on his own.
No, he's not.
Is definitely the white racist. Did you hear about the woman that was cussing at I think
A
he was
five,
under the age of 5-year-old.
yeah. I saw
He
that.
had autism, and she was calling this little boy the word. And then they're on Pierce Morgan's channel talking to a woman was defending her and saying, oh, they're trying to take her kids away because of this and this. And she's abusive. She fucking abused a 5-year-old. Matter of fact, oh my God.
What?
I got my own thoughts about all that shit.
They said that she got out of the money. First of all, one scenario is they said that it was a skit. The second thing they said they were doing it as a lick back because
I don't think it was a skit. I don't think
Kamala
it was a skit because if
yeah,
you heard the man that was recording, his voice was shaking.
mhm,
You can tell when stuff is pretty much a skit and when it's not. But his
mhm,
voice was shaking, like it really affected him because he knew the little boy. Do you know what I'm saying? You can tell when somebody is distraught, and the
mhm.
man recording was distraught.
Well, there's another scenario that they put out is that the Somali man is a pedophile, and he was in. They're saying he was
Who
at the
said
party.
that? One of these Trump supporters?
Well, I'm going to have to look into that before I do a video or
And what
anything on
makes
that.
him a pedo? What makes him a pedo? Just because
I
they
don't
say so?
I don't know, but I'll look
Do
into
you
it.
see the deflection that these fucking Trumpites do and shit? They deflect everything
Hmm.
for their own bad fucking behavior.
Right, right, right. Like yeah, like they do. So yeah.
So he's a pedo just because she got blasted on fucking social media for continuing to do that and continuing to abuse the child?
Well, I'm gonna look into it before I sit there because they say the only thing I got a problem with just as
Well,
far
they're saying
is
they got a reason to deport American citizens. So they're gonna make a fucking excuse for everything they fucking do that's bad behavior. They literally just fucking arrested a governor because they were doing ICE
A governor.
deport. Yes.
No. It wasn't a governor. It was a mayor of
Mayor.
It was a mayor of a New Jersey state.
Point blank. But
Yeah,
the point is,
yeah.
it was an elected official.
Mm-hmm. But
there's no way in fucking hell. ICE, for one, ICE doesn't have the capability to do those kind of arrests. How are they fucking getting away with that? How are they getting away with arresting actual American citizens? They don't have the fucking authority.
Well,
cops have the authority, but they don't fucking have the authority.
Actually, they can.
Cannot.
No, I actually believe
ICE cannot fucking arrest an American citizen. That's they're overstepping their authority. They're overstepping what they're supposed to be doing. That's why we have police departments. They're not a fucking police department.
I get that, Pierre, but I'm looking. But you forgot about the Patriot Act.
Fuck that shit. Come on now.
It's under the Patriot Act. They have a right to come after you.
No, not American citizens.
Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna,
They don't have the fucking right, Big J.
But I'm more.
They have the right to call a local police officer and explain what's going on, but they don't personally have that fucking right.
Well, if there's a crime in progress, they can have the authority to arrest a person. They
have no authority to arrest anybody.
Yes, okay. I'm not going.
No American citizens. It's not their overreaching jurisdiction.
Okay, but I don't know. I'm glad somebody picked up my video about the governor of Texas and him going after San Marcos, Texas, and because the city of San Marcos, that's where Texas State is at. They can't. I don't know.
I just want to bring something to your attention. Do you know that they're deputizing regular Joe Schmoes to go and arrest people that they think are illegal, and
I actually believe
cops are sitting back and doing nothing?
I don't. I don't. I can't see that.
Who gave somebody that got deputized willy-nilly the fucking authority over a fucking police officer in your fucking town or city?
Deputize somebody is easy.
You're missing my point. My point is this.
Fill me in on your point.
My point is they don't have more authority than an actual cop who's been hired in that city or town. Somebody that just willy-nilly got fucking deputized, who has no fucking training. None. Do you know what kind of like in the state of Nevada, do you know what it takes for somebody to become a cop?
Not much.
No, bullshit.
What, 2 years?
The point is they have to go through training, cadet school.
Yeah.
And then if you don't pass, you get fucking bucked out of the system. It's a whole process.
Right.
But yet we got fucking this weirdo dude over ICE deputizing fucking white racists with no fucking training, with no fucking badges, with nothing. And they can just fucking snatch up American citizens and then overstep actual fucking cops. No, Big J, this is Fruit Loop land.
Yeah, I mean it is. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just, I agree. I'm not, I agree with you. So I mean, it is.
I
It's
just
it's
can't
kind of
with this regime, man.
it, it, it it's like what they're trying. You see, you know, I don't know if you were here when G Block and the British people came over here, and and they were talking about the same thing, because because we watching what's going on in Britain, what happened last year in Britain, and it's happening over here, is that people are being used to go after other groups of
Oh, I
people.
mean, them deputizing white racists, yes, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
And
yeah,
it's really fucking illegal. All this shit is fucking illegal.
and
While we're talking about snatching up illegal immigrants, you're starting to snatch up mayors, you're starting to snatch up judges. That's fucking highly illegal.
now, as for the mayor, I gotta say something though, and you're going to disagree. He has no business trying to be at a protest.
He
I don't.
he wasn't at a protest. You know where he was at?
Where was he at then?
He was at that facility where they're snatching people up off the street in his town, his city.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to make sure that they were safe and that there wasn't anything foul going on with those people, his citizens, or the people that live in his jurisdiction, to make
Mm-hmm.
sure that they were safe.
Oh well, now since you said it like that, yeah, okay, now I'm fully on board with you. If that's the case, what you're saying, now I'm fully on board with you.
That's the case.
Okay, because if he was part of some protest with a sign and he's getting
And
people's faces slapped
they
off.
now that's them fucking Republican fucking MAGAs lying to justify all the fucking bullshit they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They snatched up a congresswoman too.
Wait a minute. A congresswoman was arrested?
She was with him, and she was also like bullied around, manhandled by these fucking fake ICE agents.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I just think that, um I think things all hands on deck at this moment.
What's that
Um
mean?
I'm being cryptic. I'm not telling you what my plans are. But
Mm.
yeah, it's time for all hands to be on deck. I think everybody needs to be, uh, who is in the op- opposition to be there. They need, instead of just talking about it, they need to be there. Um, as
Well, you saw
much as
what
possible.
happened to the two black women that went to do protests, civil protesting, peaceful protesting, and out of all the crowds, there wasn't nobody else being picked off by cops and going to jail but those
Mm-hmm.
black women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you see that?
No. It's been so much going on. I hadn't been paying attention that much.
Well, white people are wondering why. Where's the black people protesting? Well, that's a fucking indication right there. When the only people getting picked off at the protests were black women, that's a big indication of why.
So yeah. But yeah, so I'm already starting my little mission. And
I'm glad, Big
uh,
J, because this stuff that's happening, like we've been listening to these manosphere men for over 10 years, and none of what they say is logical. And now, knowing that they've always supported Trump with this bullshit, and we know that MAGA's not logical, nothing they fucking do and say is logical.
right.
Like they all match. There's literally screws missing or connections missing in people's brains that think that what's happening is okay. And I
Hmm.
don't know where the fuck they think this is okay.
Right.
And I don't know where they think that women are going to bow down and want to have children in a state of chaos as this country is turning into right now.
Hmm.
Like, why would she? Why would any woman of any race want to?
You know, there's no incentives for anybody to have children,
No.
and then though, and then as for boys, you know, I mean, and you know, I was going to do a live stream on this, but I might do this
Mm-hmm.
later on. Um, what these idiots online don't seem to grasp, right? I'm talking about the manosphere, red pill types.
Mm-hmm.
uh Women evolve. I mean, I keep using the term. I keep using the year 1945.
Mm-hmm.
Women since 1945 evolved. I mean, tech, it wasn't just the social movements of feminism.
Mm-hmm.
It was also the technology that kept women, that freed women from the household. There was things, car, the automobile, one,
This
these
United
appliances.
States is the only country aside from colonization and Europe that think that women aren't fighters or helpers
Hmm.
in wars, because every other civilization and every other ethnic group besides Europeans, Roman Europeans influence, I should put it that way, on Europe, women have always fought. They've
Hmm.
always fought with men because their livelihoods were at stake, their children's livelihoods were at stake, and they fucking went balls to the wall with their husbands or their family members, their fathers, their sons, and they fought. So
Hmm.
this is the only country, or I won't say this is the only country, this country mainly, who think that, women shouldn't be walking side by side or shoulder to shoulder with their husbands, their sons, their fathers, or whatever the case may be, and that they're supposed to be somewhere hidden in the home, not speaking, not doing, is the most ludicrous dumb shit I've ever heard in my life. Because no other civilization has ever done that.
You are right though that there are women who fought for the country on the battlefield, but I think on top of that, I think though the reason why they want women to be in the back or somewhere in the reserves part, because they need they need to replenish the population.
You don't think people were trying to replenish their population when they went to war in these other different countries and stuff?
Not like, okay. I'm gonna use the World War I with the women soldiers of World War I, right? They shaved their heads and they wore black dresses, and they was going after the Germans. There was really was the shock troops of World War I. You know what? If I find that video or a book, I'll text you or email it to you.
Hmm.
But yeah, but they was doing it because all the men was gone. There was not the male population dwindled, so
Well, remember, Trump
they
said that he only wants white men to be soldiers. Didn't he
right.
say that?
No,
And how long you think that's going to last when they
the,
if we actually did go to war? How long
the,
is that
the,
going to last?
it won't last. That won't last because white boys, some white 18-year-olds, they're not joining the army. They're not going
Well,
to.
even if they did and they all got killed when they were getting, if they get killed off, then how long you think that's going to last?
It won't last long. It won't last long. Um, they, name a war where it's purely white American men fight and they won.
Not American.
Right. So I mean,
And
so
the last ultra white male soldiers was from Germany. So there you have it.
right. But what I'm saying is, when was the last time you saw? When was the last time a white American army
Never.
defeat? Never. So I'm just using the context of America. Never. I mean, even if you use the British, never, because they always use some other race of men.
Or they did Native Americans.
Yeah, the native,
Yeah.
the indigenous tribes, the Hawaiians. It doesn't matter.
Everybody else. Yes.
Right. So they didn't do it by themselves.
No.
So yeah. And it's like somebody was talking about, someone made a video about 1 million African soldiers was in World War II, and he's right. There was 1 million Africans that did march up from Africa and into Europe during the Second World War. So you can't just sit there and say it was just us white dudes and we want Grandpa's country back. This is all it's about. They want Grandpa's country back, and that's what they want. And they can't. They're not going to get that image that Grandpa's country is over with. He's not
Yeah,
coming
but
back.
grandpa fought against dictators, and grandpa fought against neo-Nazis, and grandpa fought against all this type of shit, and totalitarianism, dictators, and all this other shit. Grandpa fought against that. My grandpa fought against that. My grandpa was in the war.
I mean, like they would never. I wish there was a movie, American movie, not an American movie. I wish there was an American movie on the Mexican the 102 battle corps when the Mexican Air Force fought the Japanese, and they was on American aircraft carriers. They need to be stuff like that, right? It isn't just the white man that did all this wonderful stuff for America. It was every race of man.
Well, I mean, the fact that Trump had to take the names of African American soldiers and Native American soldiers out of the fucking history on the walls of these military cemeteries and things like that is very telling, that you have to whitewash. You're starting to whitewash history right in front of people's fucking faces, and they say nothing. People like Mo and and I'm just saying. So when Trump was whitewashing all the fucking military cemeteries and all these military salutes to these soldiers, black soldiers that fought for this country, and they think that shit's okay, right in front of your face, he's whitewashing fucking history, and that's okay. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it.
The whole issue with what he did to Tuskegee, to the Tuskegee Airmen. Now, San Antonio is a military city, and him getting rid of the Tuskegee tribute, and then though he got rid of Colin Powell, Colin Powell was the first black man to be the chairman of the Joint Chiefs. And now I don't know if you heard. Now he fired the librarian of Congress.
Oh, I mean, there's a museum of African arts, and he wants to close that shit down.
You talking about the African American Museum? Yeah, he got rid of that.
Oh man.
Yeah. So I won't. That's why when I see a black Trump supporter, I really don't want to talk to them. I just like y'all stay over there. I really don't want to talk to y'all about anything. I don't care what you got to say at this point because you was warned this was going to happen and it's happening. And now I was on that website, Project 2025
Mm-hmm.
website. They well actually they're slowing down now. They're slowing down. It's at 41. Well, last time I checked, which was last week, it was at 41. And I thought though that it was going to be I thought they were going to reach 90, 70% by now, but they slowing down now. So I don't know what happened. I guess Congress decided to wake up
Congress
or
ain't doing shit, and they've been sitting on their fucking asses with their hands tucked under their fucking butt cheeks, doing nothing. These
mhm,
Republicans, the
yeah,
ones that say they're not MAGA.
mhm, yeah. So yeah, I just think though all hands need to be on deck um for the opposition. I think everybody
Did you
need
see the
to.
video I sent you where Crockett and the Dems were in there when Republicans were saying they want to have the right to deport actual natural born citizens of America? Did you
I
did you see that
I heard.
video?
You talking about from last week?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Yeah,
Did you watch
yeah,
it?
yeah. I did, and I did. Well, like I said, well, like what my problem is. So I didn't really. I was watching, but I never really
Yeah,
got into
yeah.
it. Yeah, but yeah. I saw that. I saw that,
Crockett's
and I'm
like
just like,
all the unbelievable shit that these Republicans are doing, and this is the new one. And she interviewed all the Dems that are opposed or try to oppose all that shit because it's
mm-hmm,
unconstitutional. And
mm-hmm.
these Republicans legit are what do you call it when you betray your nation?
Treason.
Being treasonous.
Yeah,
Every
treason.
fucking one of them are treasonous.
Yeah.
They're all fucking treasonous to the United States. They're treasonous to us as citizens. All those MAGA Republicans are treasonous towards us
But I'm
and the
so
Constitution.
I'm so behind on stuff. I mean, it's too much going on. I was thinking World War III was going to start two days ago, and they haven't even went to
How
their
the fuck
nuclear
did
weapons.
India and Iran get into it? They've never
No,
had
no, no,
problems.
no. India, and Pakistan.
Oh, Pakistan.
Yeah,
So Iran is in because there's so much shit to catch up on. So Iran is into it with who right now?
Iran is supporting the Houthis, or I forgot the name.
Houthis,
Yeah,
Houthis.
yeah. They're supplying them, so they're indirectly,
Oh,
So
that's not a good look though.
right. So on that angle. So, but yeah, but I actually did a video on India and Pakistan. There was supposed to be a terrorist group in Kashmir. And Kashmir is this place where China, India, and Pakistan they all claim Kashmir, right?
Hmm.
All three countries claim Kashmir. So it's been tense over there since the last 70 plus years. It's been tense. Who actually claim that area. But
Yeah.
anyway, some people got killed. Some tourists got killed at this river over there in the Kashmir area, and they said it was a terrorist group. So instead of allowing Pakistan to to find the terrorists and do whatever they need to be done.
Hmm.
And besides, nobody trusts Pakistan anyway because Osama bin Laden been in Pakistan. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the point is that um the point is India took it upon itself to fly over there and bomb and killed everybody uh, at this training facility. But India was no, Pakistan was like, well, no, you bombing our cities, you bombing our towns, you killing people. So right now the death toll is about 100, roughly 120,
Hmm.
because India bomb Pakistan cities right after that. Then Pakistan retaliate and shelled Indian cities among the border, and they killed about 50 people thus far, and both of them do have nukes,
Oh
and that's
damn.
why and that's why we was like that's why I was
Well,
saying.
you know, there's ancient scribes on stone of in India and
Hmm.
actually in Pakistan too, and in Iran and Iraq and all those different places where when they had an actual galactic war in
Hmm.
history, like you're talking thousands of years ago,
Hmm.
and they have the pictures of all the like spaceships and there being war and stuff way back then.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's like a repeat. We're doing a repeat.
Yeah, guess so. But so um so nobody ain't firing no nuclear weapons yet, and I was thinking like, oh well, we might have to be at World War III might just pop off. So it still might pop off in any
Didn't
minute,
they
right?
all? Didn't the people that voted for Trump say that we voted for him because he's not going to go to war?
Yeah, yeah, ha, ha, yeah, and you bombing, and you over here you bombing Yemen. Okay, yeah. Soon as you said that, you
That
bombing
I
Yemen.
knew that she was gonna. He's a fucking megalomaniac. He wants to go to
Hmm.
war,
Yeah,
A-
yeah.
and for God's sake, he's going to war with his own country. Well,
Hmm.
not really his country because he's never loved fucking America. He has never.
Yeah.
He's a little fucking crybaby bitch.
Uh,
Everything that he feels is injustice to him, he goes back and he fucking tries to destroy it.
hmm. Hmm. Yeah. So, um, yeah, and speaking about something that, a current event,
Mhm.
the Pope
Yeah.
went after Trump. I laughed at that. He went after Trump. And he went
Well, I
after
can tell you one thing.
JD Vance.
The Simpsons prediction of 2025 being a black pope is yeah, that didn't happen. Unless this guy
You might want to believe in that because they did a geology check thing
oh,
on.
you're doing just like my mom. He's fucking mixed. Come on now. Even if I mean, I have African in me. Can you call me black?
No,
Okay.
but but
Same
but
thing.
yeah, but the thing is though, if you look at because he's from Peru and he's from the United States, so he has they followed his I think on his mother's side, and she used
Genealogy?
yeah they did a geology, and he it seems like
Genealogy.
yeah, so it seemed like though he came from a black woman from New Orleans, and that's why they calling him black. I actually tagged
How long ago? How long ago?
I actually tag you about that because I tag you on my community tab.
Well, I can tell you that I have less than 7 generations back. I have a black ancestor. So what's that got to do with the tea in China? He's not black.
Well, I'm just saying that I'm just telling you though they're trying to put the black label on him. That's what I kind of laugh at that shit. Like I say, well, the Simpsons kind of ain't no black, we ain't getting no black pope, and then you
Well,
know
it definitely did the depiction of the black pope that the Simpsons showed. The two of them do not match.
mm,
Did you see it?
yeah, but
It
I
was
don't.
a dark skinned black man.
Yeah, but that video you showed me
Hmm.
was not was not that was AI because The Simpsons never had that episode.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, that was AI.
It looked like a legit Simpsons episode. I'm gonna send it back. I'm gonna send it back to you. I'm pretty sure that was an actual Simpsons episode.
No, it wasn't.
So all the episodes that they're saying are out that the Simpsons predicted are not true? Is that what you're saying? That they're
No,
not
I'm saying,
real episodes?
I know some of those episodes are true, right? Because like you can't go back and look at the title, of the episode, and it will show you the plot. But this
I'm
episode about
almost
the
pretty
Pope,
sure I saw the Black Pope back in the day when I watched The Simpsons. However, they never put two and two together. Nobody thought about it. You know what I'm saying?
May said yes. Pope Leo, the 14th is a mixed heritage, especially with Creole roots in New Orleans. His maternal grandparents was of Creole descent. They were of mixed African, Caribbean, and European ancestry. And she said, I looked it up and confirmed and quoted. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But let's be honest.
And plus though, he's really a protege of the last Pope, Francis, because they spent time together in Latin America.
I mean, but let's be honest. He's not black, Big J. He can have ancestry like I have ancestry. That still don't make me black.
Right, but let me put it like this: I'm a believer in the one drop rule.
Well, in the one drop rule, then that makes me black.
No. When I'm using the term in quotations because I consider a mixed person, who's half and half, as black, right? But if you're further down your generations,
what trips me out?
I don't do that.
This is such a double standard. I'm going to tell you what trips me out.
Okay.
So Kamala can't be black, but this Pope can be black. Kamala legit has a black father. So I'm confused.
Oh, see. I wasn't going to bring that up.
I'm confused.
I was gonna leave that alone. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. I wasn't gonna bring that up. I was just gonna sit there and just, play. I'm gonna play along with the bullshit. But you're right, because you don't hear nobody over here saying, "Oh, Kamala was a Asian person, or she's white. She ain't black. She's this, she's that." But soon as this white dude. And they said, "Oh, well, his great grandmother is black. Oh, he's a black pope." You see, I'm glad. See, I wasn't even going to go there. I wasn't even going to go there. I was going to leave this alone.
Kamala legit has a black father, a legit black father. Her mother might be Indian, but she has a black Caribbean father, legit.
Right. Right. Right, and she and her parents was a part of the Afro. I forgot what it was called. It was in California. It was the African freedom something, or the Black freedom something. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, that was part of some black organizations. 50, 56, 60 years ago.
I'm not saying that the Pope doesn't have African descent. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
But he's clearly not a black man. Let's be honest.
Right. I know. But like I said, I'm just playing along with it to see how stupid the hypocrisy is. A lot of people the same people who say, he's black, and then wait a minute, but Kamala ain't black, and she's darker than he is.
Kamala has African features.
There are a lot of people in my family who pass for white, crazy, because they don't look black at all. Culturally, they are black, but the rest of us look. Yeah. I have some people in my family who can possibly pass.
I don't see her comment. It's not showing up. I don't see it.
Okay.
That's weird.
I don't know. I don't know if she on my channel or on my other channel that's cybercasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see Queen. Go on, Queen. But yeah, yeah. I laughed at that. See, I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to sit there and say, yeah, okay, the Pope is black, yay. I was
Yeah,
going to sit
but with
there.
the Simpsons, the Simpsons actually depicted an actual black man.
Right. I know, but I was going to play along with it to show how hypocritical everybody else is when they say Kamala is.
Yeah, that's what trips me out. So this
yeah.
Pope can be black, but she wasn't.
Right.
That makes no fucking sense.
That's why that's why I played along with it, and I'm gonna laugh. I'm just sitting there. I'm sitting there just looking at like that video I sent to you, Pierre, on my community tab of this white woman saying the Pope is black. It's so exciting. The Pope is black. Pope Leo is black. I was sitting there like, huh?
Pope Leo is from fucking Peruvian.
Yeah, Peruvian American. Yeah, but I just sit there. I just said like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play along with this because it's funny as fuck though to me. Oh, the Pope is black. I'm looking at him. Where is the black at? I don't see no black in him. I'll play along with it.
If he's black, I'm black because we got the same genealogy.
I listen. I'll play along with it. Okay, I'll play along with it because that's all I did. I played along with it, like, you know, and I'm the what Psychopathists will always call me, Big J. You're a fan of the one drop rule. I only do that to people who are visibly mixed. You know, that I can know somebody's half and half.
And that would be Kamala. That would be Kamala.
Or somebody who got one white grandparent. You know, that though I'll say, yeah, you black. Okay, that's as far as I'm going to go with the shit.
That's my point. And I'm not, and like I said, I'm not negating his ancestry because, you know, we all can say we have mixed stuff in our bloodline. However, them saying he's black would be like saying I'm black. We know I'm not.
Right. But like I said, I played along with it. I played it because I played along with it, even though it was bullshit. I played along with it because it was kind of funny. Well, I wouldn't say it was funny. It was ironic, but you know, it was very interesting because of the hypocrisy part of it. You know, yeah, the same people who saying he was black are the same people who trying to deny Kamala Harris's blackness. You know, that's the reason why I played along with it. Like, yeah, okay.
There's such a fucking double standard. There's a double standard. Right. When a man goes into power, you know, all things go to, you know, to his benefit. But God forbid you be a woman and there's no double standard for you. None.
May said, perception by people is everything. Obama presents black, but he could have claimed to be white. His mother, Tiger Woods. Yeah. Well, like if you look at Obama, you know, he looks like a black man to me. He look like one of my uncles. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really just like, But anyway, Tiger Woods claimed to be Asian, but presents black, and Kamala presents mixed, but with what? Exactly. Well, actually, yes. He's some type of yeah. I do have some Latinos in the family too. I do got some Latinos in the family too, though. But anyway, something, since I'm in South Texas, that you can't avoid that shit. But anyway,
If the Pope went into anybody's neighborhood, would they say that Pope is black? They would not.
no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They would probably call him at best a light-skinned Hispanic, at best. Or white.
At best.
Or white.
At best.
Yes. At
At
best,
best.
yes. Yeah, because he actually looked like one of my relatives. I mean, yeah, you passing.
I mean, he looks like a relative I have too, but come on now.
Yeah, you passing. That's all. Shit, I'm probably the only dark skinned one. Well, I'm not that dark though. I'm kind of like Brown Ellie's complexion. But anyway,
Queen, everybody's on social media been saying he's black.
Yeah. Like, yeah, everybody. I was watching BBC. Oh, he's black. He's a black man. Like, and I'm watching all these other foreign news. They're claiming he's black, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I was watching. I think Tim Wilson, Professor. I think May. I want to ask May. Did a Professor Tim Wilson did a video calling the new Pope black? I think though he did it too. I said, I'm just chuckling at the shit. Like, okay, I'm going to play. I'm play along with this. I'll play along. I'll play along.
I don't play along with dumb shit. I don't play along with dumb shit, especially when they gave Kamala such a fucking hard time.
Right, true. I understand, but I'm just talking about from the hypocrisy part of this. The hypocrisy side of it. Comparing her to the Pope. Yeah, America would classify him as black. See, Now, you know what? I want to know since.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree with them, but the hypocrisy is very real.
Right. It's based on the hypocrisy of it. Is why though I'm willing to play along with it just to see how far they're going to take. They're going to take this black thing. I just sit there I just like, okay. And I'm looking at his, they actually interviewed his brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, y'all look like a bunch of white dudes. His brothers look like some creamy white dudes.
Okay.
I'm like, where's the black in this? where I'm looking at his brothers. Oh, hold on. May said she divorced the professor. I don't know. He played dumb on the Gaza. Okay. You unsub from the professor. Okay.
Is that a person's channel?
Yeah. A Professor Tim Wilson.
Oh, didn't okay.
From the UK. Yeah. Me may follow the British going on in Britain, but yeah, we follow Tim Wilson over there. Yeah, very. He has a good channel. He talks about what's going on around the world, and he's but his opinion about Gaza, it's he trying to put both feet. He trying to put one foot on one side and one foot on the other side. He trying to saddle. He trying to straddle the fence. It's too late to straddle the fence at this point.
Mm.
You're right. Yeah, you can't straddle a fence anymore on this topic.
Well, didn't what's her name straddle the fence? What's her name? I can't think of her name. The one black woman that was a Trump supporter. What is her name? God, I can't think. You used to hate her. Candace Owens.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You see how she backtracked on Trump afterwards? You didn't see all this shit coming?
No. I've been telling people she's 6 months ahead because what she be doing is, hold on. I'm gonna read what May said. Because of slavery, it's the one drop rule matters to the pluralists, pluralists. Poor Nick Fuentes should never told the supremacists that he has Italian and Mexican because they don't consider him white. The looks, but he looks white. Yes, because Italians historically,
Italians and Mexicans have African descent in their bloodline.
right. So yeah, because Italians is dark skinned because their proximity, with the Mediterranean and Africa. So so you can't. So the Europeans has always looked down on southeast Eastern Europe. They always have been doing that. Oh, that these brown skin Europeans like you Greeks.
I mean, that's what Hitler wanted to get rid of all the swarthy people in Europe. That's what he mainly was doing. He was getting rid of anybody that was swarthy. Same diff.
Yeah, but where were you on? Because you because I have to read May's comment, but you were saying something though earlier. Because I want to touch off on that. What did you said earlier?
Who, me or May?
You, because you saying something about reading May's comment.
Oh yeah, because I can't read her comment. The last one I got was I divorced the professor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, and it's a smack in the face for Trump to say $5,000 for a woman to basically lose her life. Bearing children. He's so fucking out of touch.
You can't do nothing with $5,000.
You can't even go in the hospital and birth a child.
Even if you die, you can't bury yourself with $5,000.
No.
Shit, I paid for 2 funerals. I know that you ain't for fucking $5,000.
No.
Telling you. But yeah. Well, shit, that costs more than. Yeah, you can't make it off on $5,000. Even if though the baby comes, right?
Yeah.
Even if the baby comes, you gotta have prenatal, postnatal, you got to do the formula and the the crib, the bed,
everything.
all the amenities that come with moving
the first year of life is going to cost a parent over $30,000, and that's not even including the hospital bill.
May said, click all comments, the button on the YouTube. I guess that's what you're referring to.
Oh, where's
the topic queen. Talking about what originally I was talking about what my plans are, quote unquote, and what happened on DJ Hemp's channel with Obsidian and Gabe. Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay, that was the point. Yeah, you were talking about Candace Owens. Okay, now Candace Owens, right? Candace Owens is 6 months ahead of everybody.
Why you say that?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you why. When she worked for the Daily Wire, right? And she was using her husband's well, actually, she got pregnant again, so she ain't making no more videos to the next 4 or 5 months. Yeah, damn woman, you just had your 3rd child. No, you just had your your 3rd or 4th child already. You on another one? Anyway, talking about I'm on fraternity leave. But anyway, here's the thing. I've been noticing, right? Because she was one of the first people to attack Pearl. And I kept noticing she does this 6 months before everybody else gets on board.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, okay, but anyway, what I'm telling you is, even though she was on the Daily Wire, she was slowly building her own stuff.
Mm-hmm. She
was building her own brand, copywriting, trademarking her own name outside of the view of the white dudes that she's working with.
Mm-hmm.
With the Daily Wire. That's what she's doing. And when she was going, and I knew she was going to turn on Trump, because when she was trying to talk to Trump,
she should have turned on him before, and shouldn't have badmouthed Kamala to where Kamala didn't get fucking voted in.
Right.
So
okay.
She has a part to play in all the bullshit that we're all reaping from Trump right now. She has a fucking part to play in that.
Right. But she was trying to become vice president. At 2 years. She was angling for, but she was angling for the vice president, but everybody was ignoring her. That's when I knew she was not mentioning Trump's name. She was slowly, meticulously not saying no names. She wasn't trying to go there, and then when that war in Gaza started, she went super Jesus on everybody, talking about Jesus is Lord, Jesus is King. That offended the Jewish members of her fan base, and also what like she did to Kanye. See, I've been what she did to Kanye was bad. That's when I knew she was doing things. She was using them to get herself up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, she probably got death threats from the MAGA going after Trump.
Oh,
that's probably why, instead of she needs to take time off for maternity leave, that's probably what the fuck happened.
No, she's actually pregnant. She
can probably be pregnant, but most likely you can be pregnant and be fucking talking online. That's never stopped a pregnant woman before. So no, I feel like she got death threats.
Well, like, the reason why I'm saying it, because she did it on the second and third child. But May said she's on her fourth child. She's on her fourth. Yeah, man. She needs to slow down. I mean, I know some people who need to slow down too and making babies. They make just like, man, you in your 40s, stop. You might want to quit. Anyway.
40's not that old to have a baby, though.
Hold on, Queen. No, you didn't ask her to give the black back. You can't give her black card. No, she need to give us back our melanin. Uh oh. Yeah. Candace was a strategic sellout. She started her like, yeah. I remember when Candace Owens had 100 subs in this space. Believe it or not, I remember her when she was here.
Didn't she fall out with that one Jewish guy? What's his name? The one that was so Trump supporterish, and now he's changing his point of view too. The Jewish dude.
Seek my creator. Shout out, because I saw you over there on Truism. You have a good night. Yeah. Anyway, no, she's 9 months pregnant, and she probably not at the hospital now. She probably is. Oh, you talking about Josh? No, not Josh. Shapiro. May.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
Not a Josh Shapiro. It's Shapiro something.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Yeah, I can only know that Shapiro was Ben Shapiro. That's his name.
Yeah, Ben
Ben
Shapiro.
Shapiro. Yeah,
He's a fucking cuckoo crackhead too.
an asshole too.
He's a cuckoo
So,
fucking crackhead.
mm-hmm. Hold on, give me a minute. Hold on. Fucking scorpion killed you, motherfucker. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, I didn't know I had I should put myself on mute. Hell yeah, I killed your ass, Scorpion.
I
Shit.
had to kill one last night too. I was in the
Yeah.
jacuzzi and stuff, and it was on the because the water from the jacuzzi attracts insects, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So it was right by my my jacuzzi, but I had already sprayed scorpion spray, and I feel like it was starting to die because it wouldn't move, but
Mm-hmm.
I had to get the smash in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to call a exterminator. No. I do that my damn self. I exterminate my damn self. I need to I'm gonna get it that license to spray. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fuck calling exterminator. I'll just give myself a license.
They have
take a little test and do it.
They have scorpion spray, but the scorpion spray doesn't really work that good without pellets. The scorpion pellets, and yeah, they have the hot shot scorpion spray too. It's like a foam. So when you see if you need to spray it and it sprays with long distance away, and it foams up around their bodies, they can't get away from that. Sometimes they can get away from other insecticides that you put down, but
yeah, like wasp spray is good, but you have to cover the whole body. You can't.
Yeah, you got to cover the whole body for the scorpion too.
Yeah.
Unless you got the pellets and they're trying to unless you got the pellets in the ground and they're coming out of the ground, that's another thing because the pellets do dissolve into the soil and into the rocks and things like that. And so it makes it hard for when they're in hibernating or whatever. When they try to come, it'll kill them, is what I'm saying.
That motherfucker was crawling right towards me. I'm like, I said, hold on. Oh shit, I'm not wearing no shoes. Oh hell no, I gotta get up. Saw that bitch just crawling like, I just happened to glance. I'm like, what's this motherfucker on the floor like that? On his bare ass floor. Like, oh hell no. I'm gonna get your ass. Shit. Yeah, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and mop the floor with some pine pine. I'm using pine pine. Oh yes, it does. Pine saw or pine. Mop. The pine flavor mopping. The pine scent will drive bugs away. I noticed that.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, fleas and stuff. Yeah. That's why I use pine. I use pine saw. Pine saw is not that effective, but they bugs will stay away from that pine scent.
I use Mr. Clean. I don't think that works though, huh?
No. You got it has to be a pine base. The solution has to be very pine based.
Oh,
So
okay.
Or cedar based type of smell. And they don't like it.
I do have cedar. I have cedar. I have cedar essential oil.
Mm-hmm.
So if I ran the diffuser with the essential oil, would it make them not want to come in or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but me though, I'm just gonna get me the demon spray. That big old, that big what the exterminators use. I'm gonna buy that tomorrow. No, wait a minute. Never mind. I got that in my garage. The demon spray. I'm gonna mix that up tomorrow.
What is demon spray?
Oh, it's like a mixture. You buy at your farm, your at your what's it called it? Your hardware stores or your um yeah. Oh, May Queen said she put a piece of cedar wood on her porch, and I just wet it.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. See, the sap from cedar and sap from pine. It pine
Well, they
is
say lavender is
poison.
supposed to make them go away too, but I have
I
lavender and it don't do shit.
yeah. Okay, now the scorpions where you at, them motherfuckers are poisonous. The ones over here is not poisonous. It hurts like hell. When they sting you, it hurts. Remember that one time I was putting on a pair of pants. Oh, you know what? You can leave that alone.
I
Y'all
remember
want.
when you got stung online one day.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I was doing a live stream and I got stabbed in the ass. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was laying down on the floor doing a live stream and I got stung. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That hurt. That really hurt. Ugh, ugh. Never again. Never again. Never again. I'm gonna lay on the ground. I'm gonna lay on the floor doing a live stream. Fuck that. You know what? I think that I put that one on private because I was yelling and crying and shit.
Oh man, I remember that.
Yeah, I was crying and shit on that mother. It hurt. It hurts like hell. Shit. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like it was like somebody took a branding iron and hit me in the ass. I'm like,
Mm.
God damn, that hurt. I was crying like a motherfucker. Like, oh, shit. I woke people up in the house. Shit.
Mm.
Man, fuck that. Mm.
And I think you said you got a headache right afterwards from it.
Yeah, because I was screaming. I was screaming so I was running and shit. And I think there was the blood pressure rising up too
Oh,
during that.
yeah.
It made my head hurt. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hold on. Mo C said, I ran across them in the desert, May. One ran up on me and with his tail up, I field goal kicked it the fuck out of here. Listen. Everybody heard the yell because that listen, I got stung twice.
You got stung twice by it?
No, like it was two separate occasions. When I was
Oh,
on the live stream.
remember I stepped on one. Remember that?
Yeah. I'm going to have to.
Barefoot.
Yeah, I'm going to have to mop. In the morning or in the afternoon. Yeah, I was shouting. Yeah, I sure was though, man. See, I had to put that one private because I don't want nobody hear that one. That one was bad because I was crying and shit. I was like, what the fuck was that? What the hell?
Yeah.
Shit, what the hell hit me? Like somebody just took a branding iron and slap you in your ass. Like, God dang, like what the oh shit. Like, what the fuck was that? And I saw that motherfucker. That was a big ass. And this is the reason why I'm gonna tell people. Oh yeah, that too. Make sure you check your shoes before you put them on. Hey, that's why I see Mo. I put powder in my shoes. I put baby powder, foot powder, any type powder because they're not going to get go up inside your shoe if you put like powder in it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. They're not going up in your shoe with powder inside of it. Because like powder would choke them.
I know that one kind of powder is supposed to work. What is it called? Oh my god, I can't think. They use it for roaches and stuff too.
I mean, seven does?
No. It was what is it?
I use Seven Dust for ants, but I didn't use Seven Dust in a minute.
Is that got what has it got? Temacious earth. That's what temacious earth.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Supposed to kill him.
Hmm.
Boric acid too, I think.
Queen said boric. Was it boric acid? Yeah, acid. Okay.
Hmm.
But and this is the reason why I told people it's important to have chickens, because since I no longer have chickens, I have these types of pests around, like scorpions. I never had no scorpion problem when I had chickens.
Get you some
But
more chickens, Big J.
no, what I'm saying, ever since the chickens, ever since I left home and the chickens and they got rid of the chickens, right? And I came back over here,
Mm.
moved into this house. I noticed there were scorpions. But
Mm.
but 30 years ago, there was no scorpions
Mm-hmm.
at all. There was no scorpions at all. And since when I inherited this house, and there was no chickens around. Yeah, they just they're over here. You know,
You know what's so crazy?
Damascus Earth,
Yeah.
the Damascus Earth. Okay.
The before Vegas never had mosquitoes. We never had mosquitoes. And now we have mosquitoes. I have so many mosquito bites on my body right now because of these mosquitoes that we never used to have.
Well, well, y'all don't have no water over there.
That's what I'm saying, is we never had mosquitoes 10 years ago or 20 years ago. And now we have mosquitoes we've never had before.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the closest water source y'all got is what? Lake Mead?
Yeah.
And Lake Mead is almost dried up.
But
So,
we have all people's pools out here and
well, that's probably what it is. Everybody got
yeah.
swimming pools. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And plus though, some people don't use no chlorine in their pools. They use
Salt.
baking soda. Baking soda or salt.
Salt water. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's probably that's probably is it, because everybody have swimming pools, and not everybody's cleaning those swimming pools right anyway.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Because some people, they be so nasty with the swimming pools. If you be like, I ain't swimming in that.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Yeah.
Green, algae
Yeah.
ridden.
Oh yeah. You be seeing some green and leaves all up in it. Yeah, they come
Mm-hmm.
on. You got to rake all that stuff out of there. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I took a
Yeah.
gummy and my gummy's starting to kick in.
Well, you have a gummy. Okay. Well, at least you ain't like
I took a
at least you ain't like old girl with the gummies. That was never mind. Let me leave that alone.
I mean, I took it because I haven't gone to sleep yet,
Hmm.
and I couldn't go to sleep. And then I took the gummy, and now it's just now starting to kick in.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? I might need to take me a gum.
Is it legal in Texas to have marijuana? Because I heard it wasn't.
I'm not even sure. I'm actually confused about gummies in Texas. I'm
Mm-hmm.
confused. Is it illegal or is it not illegal? I mean, I don't know. I got to check it out myself. I got
Mm-hmm.
to see for myself if it's legal or not.
Yeah. Yep.
Hold on. What happened on the DJ Hemp channel? Okay. I'm gonna show you.
I'm gonna drop down Big J and just listen. Is that okay?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Talk to you later. All right.
All
Bye.
right then. Okay. Bye. Well. Let's talk about it since Queen talked about it. Oh man. Where to begin? I don't know where to begin on this. It's been 3 days of warfare, or a week, I should say. It's been a week. Gabe been kicking these niggas' asses. Queen, you know, Gabe be get up in these niggas' asses. Gabe, you know, and I really went after, and I wish that y'all stop putting Jalen up on the panel. Stop putting Jalen on the panel. Jalen ain't saying nothing on the panel. He ain't saying nothing useful anyway. So why put him on the panel? Anyway, Hamp decided, hold on, you know what? I'll do one better. I'll do one better, y'all. I'll do one better. Hold on. I'll do one better. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me I'm gonna go on my YouTube, and I hope though Hamp did not put this on members only. I hope to God he did not put this on members only, because damn, some of that shit was. Mr. Fantastic got upset. All of that shit. And him had to put the brakes on. He had to put the brakes on Mr. On Fantastic. He had to put the brakes on them. And I told him, look, and I went over there and told him, do not put Obsidian up, you know, do not hang around with Obsidian. Do not hang around with Obsidian. Obsidian's gonna fuck you over. You see, you try to find this. And I hope he did not put this. Well, you know what? Let me see here. Okay. This is, I'm gonna put part. This is part 3, right? It's part 3. Because part one and part 2 is on members only. So let me go ahead and show you. Part 1 and part 2 is on members only. So this one was the, you know, what happened earlier yesterday. Right? This happened yesterday. So let me put this up. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Let me put this right here, because I put something in that chat room. I said something in that chat room. Oh, hold on. Something just popped off. Will South Sudan return to war? I might have to talk about. That's another news story. Might to get up into. Let me see here. Yeah, all messages here. Let me go ahead and
But if you understand, like, if you don't prefer how Gabe answers, that's why we got to listen to what he's saying. So when he's saying he's working with in the manosphere, then he knows by proxy of that, those people that committed those acts don't define the manosphere. If he can work with O'Shea and be separate from them. See, that's an acknowledgement that I'm hearing based on what he's saying.
No, he's actually saying just the opposite. He's
No,
actually
I'm
saying
not.
just the opposite. He used that point to downplay the manosphere and say how the manosphere is nefarious, and point out the very, very small contingent of negative things to make it the negative connotation we were speaking about earlier. Him again, like I said, we're talking to a troll, weirdo, stalker. So what he's going to do is anything he's
okay. Now what happened was, right? What happened was, Fantastic accused everybody of stalking his ass, right? So he wasn't even on the panel at this point when Gabe got up on the panel. So Fantastic kept on, you know, trying to come after Gabe, right? And then you got this bald-headed idiot by the name of Shannon Rawls, and I'm about to cook. I cooked the shit out of his ass. But anyway, he was over there trying to run interference on Obsidian. Now, the live stream where Obsidian was on, it's on members only, so I can't watch that one, you know. So because I ain't paying nobody's membership. I ain't paying nobody's membership of channels I don't watch like that. You know. But anyway, hold on, let me see. So that's what happened, Queen. You know, if you want to go over there, because it's very a long how can I say it? Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. Be right back. Oh yeah, I'm back. Yeah, but I don't blame you. I wouldn't go over there either. Like I told people, right? Like what I told people. You know, I stopped coming to panels. I stopped going to people's channels and panels because I'm on a mission now. But however, I made this an exception. You know, and him was trying to get me on the panel. Nope. Not me. Not me. I'm not jumping on that panel. Fuck that. Because I'm not gonna let these niggas make money off of me. All right. Yeah. I'm not gonna let these niggas make not one dime after me. See, I'll learn my lesson. Fucking with Sharon. Fuck that. I'm not getting on the panel. But Gabe, however, he did a good job. Get up in Obsidian's ass. Get up in that's at the nigga named TJ. I call TJ Roxanne. You know what? Hold on. I got to do it, y'all. I gotta find TJ up in here. I gotta find TJ up in here because it was funny. Nigga, why are you a big nigga with a red light? Hold on, I'm trying to find him. I wonder if he's on the other live stream, on this live stream. I forgot which live stream he was. I'm like, nigga, you a big ass nigga. You a big ass nigga with a red light. As if, nigga, you are a stripper. Do I have to sing that song? Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Roxanne. Nigga, you too fat, you too black, and you too fat to have a red light on, nigga. And you too damn big. And you're a man. Put on that red light. TJ. You put on a red light. Nigga, stop it. I'll call that nigga Roxanne. You don't have to put on the red light, ass nigga. And then and then you got Deep Space Nine Black, Deep Space Nine Dark, by name of Mr. Fantastic, going to talk about people's skin color and shit. Nigga, you Deep Space Nine Black, nigga. You dark skin. You talking about you want to do this colorism shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Telling you. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. You know what? You know what? No. You know what? I'm going to have to show y'all. Hold on. Give me a minute. All right. Give me a minute. I'm going to have to find it. I got to find it now. Cause he had no business with the red light looking like a stripper. Look like, man, he was about to strip. Now, I don't mind if you ladies was doing this with the red light over y'all's head, and y'all over there trying to, putting out their image out. But you out here, this dude, come on, no, hold on. I gotta find it now. I gotta find it now. I hope it's not on a oh damn. Okay. It's on members only. Damn. This nigga gonna do damn, it's on members only. It's on members only. I can't find it now. Yo, you know what? Hold on. Let me go to somebody's channel. And I don't want to go on this person's channel because I can't stand his ass. I can't stand his ass, but I'm gonna use his channel because I assume he went ahead and bought the membership. So I'm gonna use this person's channel. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Because I'm gonna show you who I'm referring to. Let me tell you who I'm referring to. And I'm doing this because you don't have to go over there. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Let me try and find it. Let me try to find this nigga in the red. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. I call him Roxanne. You don't have to put on the red light. Roxanne. Roxanne. I'm gonna play this real quick. Over there protecting Obsidian. All these niggas is going after Gabe and trying to form a defense league around Obsidian because Gabe is planting his flag on top of Obsidian's head.
Get back and listen to a conversation, a dope interview, you know what I mean, to get additional information out of Obsidian that I didn't know before.
First off, bro, why do you going to try to brag like you've been in medical? Nobody cares. Just
right. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Roxanne ass nigga, you with a red light on. Nobody don't want to see you with a red light. Okay? Do I got to sing the song? Do I got to sing the song for you? Yeah. His name is now Roxanne. You don't have to turn on the red light. Over there trying to protect Obsidian. Obsidian should be in jail as far as I am concerned. Obsidian did a lot of foul shit. Right? You don't have to put on the red light. I forgot who sang that song. What's name from the UK? What is, I forgot his name now. It wasn't David Bowie. I know it wasn't David Bowie. Sting. Thank you, Sting. See, I got Sting and David Bowie mixed up. Thank you, Pierre. That was Sting. Yeah. I call him Roxanne. You over there putting a red light for Obsidian. You don't have to put on the red light. We see you, all right? And you're too big to be. You know what? Let me leave that alone. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Oh shit, yo. Roxanne. Yeah. Eddie Murphy also sang some of it on Fort. Yeah. You're right. Eddie Murphy did sing that song on 48 Hours. Yeah, he sure did. I think. Yeah. Wait. Was it 48 Hours or was it Beverly Hills Cop? Anyway. I never really liked 48 Hours. Never really liked that movie. I was more a fan of Beverly Hills Cop. But anyway, you know. But yeah, over there defending old man, running interference for Obsidian. Y'all so sick. Y'all cannot allow a man to go one-on-one. Y'all need a team. That's like those MGTOW idiots. Oh man, hey, I want you to address Big J. Sherm. No, you need to address me by yourself. Why do these men want other men to address another man? Or run interference? It's 4 against 1 at this point. There's 4 against 1. Well, I use 4 because Jalen's sitting right there because Jalen's going to wage pom-poms for the manosphere, but Jalen does not really count. So let's just say it's 3 men against 1. I'm getting tired of that. It's always somebody run. Oh, you look good naked. Goddamn. Oh, hold on. Let me turn this TV off. Anyway, where was I at? Anyway. Anyway, the thing is, right? I get tired of people when you try to address this one person, it's always a second and third person running interference. I hate that shit. And then everybody want to know why. Well, Big J, why you don't have to yell at people? Well, that's the reason why I do yell because I have a feeling somebody's gonna run interference. That's why I yell on panels. That's why I stopped going on panels. And guess what? I have a better peace of mind. All right? I have a better peace of mind. I wish it was Cinemax. I wish it was Cinemax. You know what? Though? I don't even need. I don't need Cinemax. I don't need no Cinemax. I don't need no softcore porn. I'm on that hard. Shut up. Anyway, I got the internet anyway. Why I need Cinemax for when I got the internet? I got internet and a VPN. An internet and a VPN. That's all I need, exposure. But anyway, yeah. And you know, and my problem with this is half the people on here who's on that panel don't know shit. And they're trying to defend Obsidian. I know. That's why I have to get a VPN. However, there are some porn sites that Texas did not outlaw. There are some porn sites that Texas did not outlaw, and there is a way around that. There is a loophole on that law. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Yeah. So they're trying to rebrand themselves for the third time, you know, third, fourth, fifth time. They're trying to rebrand themselves to new people. And then they try to sit there and try to gaslight, saying, "Well, it's your fault. You're a loser." You know, that's kind of like when Wacky World told AJ Seeing Red, "I'm a loser." Yeah, nigga. Yeah. I'm a loser, AJ. But yet, I'm a loser. Wacky World hoe. Yes, Wacky World hoe is what I'm calling you. When you sit there and got on AJ Seeing Red's chat room and said I'm a loser, nigga, you supported a man who sold drugs. But I'm a loser, right? Yeah, Red's the bad guy was happy that Obsidian finally came up. Yeah, he was. Oh, he was so in glee. Red was so in glee that Obsidian finally cammed up. He was so in glee. That I was like, oh, he got what he wanted. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. But I'm not gonna play it, you know. But the gist is, Gabe, you know, kind of, you know, Gabe went up there, you know, to defend himself against Obsidian. Obsidian fan club decided to come after Gabe, and it is now been taking a turn, you know, and so forth. So anyway, what time is it? It's 6 o'clock. Yeah, it's 6:04. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed, y'all. I'm gonna go to bed. If nothing else happens, I'm gonna go to bed. I said enough about me jumping off the cliff. So yeah, it's time to make some moves. Under the circumstances I am, it's time me make me some moves. So yeah, let's prove who's really a loser. Wacky World of hoe. Yeah, me or AJ. Okay. Anyway, get off of here, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah, I'll see y'all next time. I'll get off of here, and and I'm going to Griff. Right, I'm going to Griff. Y'all can donate to my legal fund. Okay, you can donate to my legal fund on my Cash App. Yeah, do that. Right. So anyway, I'll see y'all next time. I'm out. Y'all have a good one. Peace. And I'm out.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.